What is going on, guys? What is going on? Welcome, welcome. What is going on, guys? What is good? What's going on, guys? Full send. What's going on? Triple H, Chet. Good evening, G. What is going on, man? What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. Just gotta get the link posted for everybody. What's going on, guys? Getting the link posted in the Discord super quick, guys. Just give me 1 second. What's going on, Bruce? Anton, what's going on, man? What is going on, guys? Happy Thursday evening. What a day. What an absolutely insane day. What is going on? Mans, I fumbled the coin trade. It happens, man. There will always be another one. What is going on, guys? What is going on? You've been playing Memories and Fuck You Mean on repeat after you and coin today. Yeah, David Guetta slaps like nobody else, so I don't blame you even the slightest. If anybody doesn't know, we were playing that on the live trading stream in the Discord all day today. So that was a lot of fun. David Guetta Memories. If I could play music, I would, guys, but YouTube will delete my account forever if I do. So unfortunately, not able to do that. I'm going to give everybody like 2 minutes to get in here, guys. And yeah, we're just getting the link posted on IG. If you're not following me on IG already, Man's Trades on IG. What's going on, guys? What a day. Hood gonna follow coin. Maybe we'll see what's going on. Isaac, hi right now. Jay Bright, what's going on, guys? Don't forget to say what's up in the live chat, guys. What is going on? If you guys are in the stream, do not forget, guys, if you guys are joining us for the first time or if you are a frequent stream attendee, guys, it makes the difference, the entire world of difference when you guys just slap that like button for me. It takes 2 seconds, guys. Hit that like button. We're going to go for a new record high on likes. 202 is the record so far. We're going to try to break that record tonight on stream. And I firmly believe that we can do it. With your help, we can break the all-time record on stream likes. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel already, guys, make sure you do so. It takes 2 seconds. And if you enjoy the streams and you want me to keep doing them, please make sure you do those two things. It literally takes about 4 seconds collectively to do those two things. So what's going on, guys? Trader Trades, Apple Manny, what's going on? Cody, Andres, do I use Flow? Absolutely. The shades are absolutely on. What is going on, guys? Link is posted. Gonna give everybody 1 more minute to get in, and then we are going to get started. It's 10 o'clock, guys. Late night stream. Do we like it? Got the vibes on. These are the Oakleys, man, actually. The Oakleys are on, and these have been the good luck shades so far. What's going on? Dude turns into Superman when the shades come on. That is definitely a point. What is going on, guys? Appreciate everybody saying what's up in the chat right now. Guys, don't forget, utilize the live chat. This stream is tailored to help you get a better understanding and prepare for the day and week ahead. So please make sure that you guys don't hesitate. If you have a simple question, toss it in the chat. I will do my best to answer those questions during the stream if they are simple and easy. So the shorter and kind of more to the point the questions are, the better. I'm not going to do like chart requests tonight because I'm going to try to keep it short, to the point, and bring you guys as much value as possible in this 30-minute stream. But if you guys do have some simple questions, I'll try to answer them as I'm going through a few things. Am I on the East Coast? Yes. So I guess all the West Coast guys, if you guys are on the West Coast stream attendees have it made right now. So what's going on, guys? We are almost a new record on concurrent viewers right now, guys. We're up to 260 people live in the stream right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new or joining us for the first time, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and do not forget to like the stream, as that is what allows us to keep doing these. So how'd you know to jump on You Off Open? I'll give you guys that. Can you join the membership? Yeah, so quickly, guys, I'm not going to talk about it too much. If you want to join the Discord, it does close tonight. All you have to do is send me a DM on Twitter. I will reply to the first 25 people that send me the word stream. I will send you guys the link to join the Discord. That's going to close tonight. That's the last night we're going to have Discord spots open for July. It's been an absolutely amazing time in there lately, which, obviously a lot of people in the chat can vouch for. It's been absolutely incredible, truly. Sometimes it's, fun. Sometimes it's really, really good. And the vibe's been just incredible in the community as of late. So absolutely, you can do that. Just DM me the word stream on Twitter, and I will send you a 20% off link to join. So, all right, guys, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get started. The shades are going to go on just because the streams apparently are just twice as good when the shades are on. So we're going to do just that. Let's get the fun stuff out of the way first. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome to the stream. This stream is dedicated towards helping you gain a better understanding of the market around you. We're going to go over some of my top focus setups. These focus setups that I'm going to cover are not just for tomorrow. If I'm talking about it on the stream tonight, it doesn't mean I'm going and buying calls off the open, okay, or puts off the open, whatever it may be. These are plays that I'm going to be looking at usually over the course of the next 5 trading days, guys, right? And the goal of this is for me to walk you through my personal view and plan. This should not be ever constituted as advice, guys. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm not always going to be right. And so what I'm doing is purely walking you through what I am seeing. It is your choice what you do with that information and how you apply it to your trading. But that goal is to help you guys obviously just, understand where my eyes are, and hopefully that helps you develop a plan. I'm going to keep things short, straight, and to the point. All that I ask from you guys in return is you be active in the chat. Let me know if something's helping, or if that was, obviously a helpful point that I made. Or if there's, obviously something you have a question about, if you want to ask it, go ahead. There's no stupid questions. And just be respectful. That's it. And in return, guys, we're going to run through some charts and go over this crazy, absolutely insane market that we have in front of us. So the last thing is all I ask you to do is slam that like button, guys. We're going to try to hit a new record high on likes on this stream. We are already halfway there, and I'm hoping that we will be able to break that record tonight, which is 200. We're at 87 right now, so it takes 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Shout out, mans. Appreciate it, man. Pre-market live is one of the most helpful things I come across. Absolutely, yeah. So if anybody that also doesn't know, we host a live stream just like this every single morning at 9-10 a.m. Eastern inside the Patreon. Like I said, if you guys want access to that, you just DM me the word stream and we will go over it. So, all right, guys, we're going to start, obviously. What a crazy market that we have in front of us right now. Coin went absolutely nuclear today. It was not just Coin. It was a lot of growth names have just been going absolutely insane as of the last, week or so, right? I got to be honest, guys. I broke a sweat. I don't even know what to say. Apparently, my office just decided to be like 110 degrees right now. So if you guys just see me like, brushing a little bit of this and there, I'm sorry, but it's a little bit hot in my office right now for whatever reason. Anytime I decide to do a public stream, I swear the temperature just gets like 15 degrees hotter. So, but yeah, I mean, guys, what a daily candle, right? I mean, this is definitely indicative of the market that we are in. So obviously, guys, I traded this one today. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this name really had its move today, right? This was truly a really parabolic move. If you guys are familiar, this is the exact same move that we saw last August. Now, I know a lot of people were in the Discord last August. Coin went all the way to 116. That was when BlackRock announced his partnership with Coinbase. And then obviously today, guys, right, we just get this absolutely insane move. That was, a big part of my thesis behind the trade. Was I saw the news today. I ended up taking the 100 calls around 12 p.m. I think it was like 12:30, 12:39. I can double check for you super quickly. I just got to go in the Discord and I don't want to put out false information. I want to give you guys the exact time that I took these. 12:44 p.m. I alerted the Coin 100C at, I believe it was 91 a contract, 89 a contract, and they went over $900 per contract, guys. It was a just under a 1,000% return in about 3 hours, guys. So obviously, I wish I could say it was the best trade of the day, but it wasn't. Unity was really the best trade of the day for me, and an absolutely insane move. But this is definitely indicative that we are in that crazier type of market, right, guys? So when things get like this, it's definitely a time that I am more foot on the gas. We talk about that all the time. I just definitely hit myself in the face with the mic. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen, but definitely a time where I'm a little bit more foot on the gas. Before I get into specific setups that I'm watching, I want to give a message. Okay, and this might come off as a little corny. Maybe you don't need to hear it, or maybe it's going to hit you right where it matters. One of the biggest mistakes, and I'm going to look you guys directly in the eyes when I say this, one of the biggest mistakes that I made as a newer trader, okay, was I would have a humongous day, like a day like today, right? 2x my account, 1,000% trade, right? And then your confidence is all up, and then you're just all giddy and all like, oh, I'm just gonna, rule the world, right? I'm gonna be a millionaire overnight. Guys, in my opinion, that is probably the most toxic mindset you can possibly have. Is that mindset right there, that you're gonna come in and do it bigger and better, and what's the next trade? What's the next move I need to be in? What is this, right? Room confirm? Can we get like some dubs in the chat? I think that is the most toxic mindset, guys, for traders to have, right? I think it is so hindering of growth and progress. Okay, and I think that anybody who's a more experienced trader, so maybe I'm only talking to some of the newer people, but guys, if you can learn anything, learn from my mistakes and the hardships and the lessons that I paid in terms of market tuition, guys. Those are the times where I want to come in and maybe the first thing that I look at the next day is I'm looking at going with smaller size, right? Your job is to be a professional risk manager, right? We want to be managing risk in a responsible manner and protecting the gains that we work so hard for. If you're putting in really, really hard work and you're grinding and you're seeing results, protect it, right? Protect it. Treat it like it matters. Really wake up in the morning and be serious about this. I think that's a really important message, guys. So I want to really emphasize that before we get started. Some of the names that I'm going to go over, maybe there's a lot of them are setting up for next week. It doesn't mean that it's like, okay, man's mentioned Shopify, like Shopify, moon tomorrow, right? That's not the point of this stream. The point of this stream is to educate and go through my technical process for screening, right? So that's really what I want to talk about. What is going on, guys? 400 people in the live stream right now. That is absolutely insane. Almost 400 people, 300 concurrent, guys. That is absolutely almost a new record on concurrent viewers, guys. Make sure you throw the stream a like. We're going to get into the first focus setup of the evening. Unity software. I do not want to take this one off the radar. Obviously, it had a great move today. But truthfully, guys, this was my best trade of the day. We actually swung calls on this inside the Discord. Last night, I swung the 47 calls, as you can see right here, guys. I tweeted it out yesterday before market closed at 354. I said I'm swinging the U47C. I haven't touched it. Treating is higher risk. Thought process is the same. Daily candle looks A+ to me. And so that, I believe, it was $1,200 that I risked in that trade, turned into over $5,000 this morning, guys. Absolutely incredible trade. I got over 1,000% on the 47C. The reason that I want to mention this one, guys, is this is the Unity weekly chart right now. And so a name like Coin, right, has already seen a truly parabolic move. This is a name, guys, that has spent 5 straight weeks inside of this very tight range. And can anybody tell me what is happening? And the reason that I'm mentioning this is one of the better weekly charts, by the way, that I've ever seen in my history of trading, right? I was talking with Brocco. I don't know if you guys know him. If you don't know him or follow him on Twitter, he's a really good trader that posts some good charts. And there's a few people that I've talked about this setup with, guys. But when you see this type of consolidation on a higher time frame like this, and you get this type of extension move where you're breaking out of that range, we talk about it. It's that consolidation leads to expansion. And when you have a weekly chart like this that just printed, it's also highest volume month ever, guys. This is a very powerful base. And this is when I think about truly like that higher time frames matter, right? So when in doubt, zoom out. So this is the Unity monthly chart that we're looking at. And we're breaking over a really key area on the monthly, really big area of resistance at 43.44. And we just broke out on the daily above 45, okay? And so when a weekly chart that has this much consolidation breaks out, the reason why I'm mentioning this setup is because it's going to stay on my watch list, because when something is breaking out of a very tight period of consolidation, the moves tend to be very strong, right? So a good example of a move that we saw like that was DKNG this week, right? 26 to 32 in 1 week, right? In 4 trading days, guys. That's an insane move. And look at that. It was breaking out of a massive weekly consolidation pattern, right? Another good example of this would be Mara, right? Anybody remember the Mara move that we saw, right? Consolidated, right? It was basically, 10 weeks of consolidation, and look at what it's done since, right? It's up 100%, guys. It's up 100% out of that consolidation. So what does that tell you, right? What are we noticing here, right? You could call it a theme. You could call it a pattern, right? We are truly seeing those really powerful consolidation patterns like that on the weekly lead to these really, really large outsized moves, right? And so coming back to Unity, right, we're talking about a 5-week consolidation base, and we're now breaking out to the upside. So why would I be in a rush to fade this move? I'm not, right? Because there's continuation, and all this entire market, guys, is based on the psychology of its participants, okay? So if I see a chart that consolidated heavily on the weekly like Mara, if I see a chart that consolidated heavily on the weekly like DKNG, what's probably going to happen to these other names that are setting up almost exactly the same way? Anybody? Anybody want to tell me? What do we think is going to happen? What do we think is going to happen? We're an insane market, guys. We are probably going to see those powerful continuation moves to the upside. Right. It's like a pressure cooker, guys. It's like a pressure cooker, right? That's how you have to look at consolidation like that. And it's not like, oh, we're going to the moon, slap, it's, guys, these setups are setting up right in front of you. Right in front of you. You just have to know what to look for. And when I was a beginner trader, I didn't know what to look for. So guys, pay attention to those higher time frames, in my opinion, right? Utilize those higher time frames to your advantage, right? And find setups that look similar, right? Find setups that look similar. Does that make sense? You can throw a dub in the chat if that is a little bit of a helpful concept. But I'll tell you guys, that is how I am approaching this market, guys, is when I'm doing my prep. I'm starting on the weekly, and I'm trying to teach you guys right now how to fish for yourselves, right? I'm not trying to come on here and give you the next 1,000% runner. I am trying to come on here and teach you how to fish. I'm trying to teach you how to go through the hard work pattern, right, of putting in the grind time, right? Because that is what's going to it's the P&L is a result of your process, right? So I'm trying to show you guys how I am scanning for things right now, right? How am I going through my nightly prep and sitting down and saying, where do my eyes need to be? Where does my focus need to be as a trader, right? And I think that truly, guys, there's no better feeling than when you get that self-sufficiency, okay? Almost 400 people on the stream right now, guys. That is absolutely incredible. I'm sweating like crazy right now. My office just happened to go like absolutely nutso on me, so like I said, guys, if you're just joining us, please don't forget to slam that like button if you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the content, and you would like to see more. Have over 1,000 people already that have tuned in. Make sure you guys slam that like button. It really means a ton to us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are looking for the Discord, it closes tonight. So make sure that you guys shoot me a DM on Twitter. Gonna reply to the first 25 people that DM me during the stream. Just send me the word July, and I will send you guys the Discord promo code. So, all right, guys, finishing up on this Unity setup, right? So we've looked at those higher time frames, okay? Now we're going to come into the hourly time frame, okay? And so when I am scanning for setups, the hourly time frame is truly like the Bible to me, okay? It is what I live by. It is my time frame that I have found to be the most useful, the 4-hour and the hourly. Those are the time frames that I really look at setups the night before, 2 days before. Like the setups that we're looking at right now, I'm paying attention to tomorrow and into next week. So Unity is a huge watch for me. Why? So we came back, obviously we had the big gap up. We hit that 48, which was my first take profit target. I luckily locked the majority of my gains in that first hourly candle. And again, really beautiful trade there. Going forward, I do not want to take the setup off my radar because of what we just covered on that weekly consolidation, right? So what I'm going to be paying attention to is to look where we found a base today, right? We retested that 46.20 that into that 45 breakout level, right? And look at what happens, right? We've really only gone sideways, okay? And sideways consolidation after a big move like this is what? Can anybody tell me what sideways consolidation after a big move like that is? Anybody anybody know the what is it when you're going up the stairs? When you're going up the stairs, what do we call that? If you're in the Discord, you should know this, guys. We talk about it, right? What do we call that? We call that the staircase pattern. The staircase pattern, right? What does a staircase pattern look like? A staircase pattern looks like you get a big move up, then you go sideways, then you go up again, right? It's like a staircase, right? Take one step up, sideways, up again. Okay, that is a staircase pattern, right? We are seeing this play out on a lot of names, right? Think about one of the crazier setups we've seen, Rivian, okay? Let's look at the Rivian 4-hour chart, guys. We're going to go back in time just a little bit before we finish up this Unity setup because I want to enforce this concept, okay? Look at Rivian, guys. Go to the 4-hour. If you're following along with me, go to the 4-hour on Rivian. What happened here? What does that look like? What does that look like? It looks like a little guy could just walk up this, doesn't it? Does it not look like that? Right? Hourly gap up, sideways, 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 hourly gap up, sideways, 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 hourly gap up, new high, sideways, sideways, hourly gap, right? So this is a staircase pattern, right? Because it literally looks like a case of stairs going up. That is why sideways consolidation, right, leads to this pattern more often times than not, right? And so again, Unity, it's a bull focus for me, right? Because we've done nothing but go sideways since the move up, right? So I do think that this could consolidate for a bit more time, but if we look at that weekly, guys, look at that buying volume versus the selling volume that we saw in the middle of the day, right? That is a perfect example, guys, of a low volume sell. Right? Really high volume gap up. Look at the volume drop off, right? We get profit taking. You get really tiny amounts of sellers in. This is where relative volume matters. And I love looking at relative volume on the hourly, right? So, and again, guys, this is applicable to so many setups. But this is a reason like this is going to stay on high watch for me, right? Into tomorrow and into next week, right? That does not mean I'm going to go out and just buy copious amounts of 0 DTE calls. I hit this trade for all it's worth this week already. I would really watch this 46.45 level, right? We swept hourly liquidity at 46.45. That's going to be a really key level that I want to pay attention to. If we can get an hourly close through this 47.85 zone, I really think we've got a good shot to test the 50 psychological level, which also happens to be a massive weekly pivot. Does that mean that that has to happen tomorrow? Absolutely not. But in the coming week, I would not be surprised. This has it's a carbon copy of the coin chart. It's a carbon copy of a lot of these really big, right? We've got this massive base. You're seeing these base patterns, right? Across all these weekly charts. This is a perfect example of one of those really explosive bases. Really tight weekly consolidation, guys. This checks all the boxes of a name that is going to be on my daily trader list for the next few weeks, right? Active breakout sequence, guys. This one checks all the boxes. So definitely a name I'm going to be watching. I'll make sure to keep an eye on that 47.85. That would be the upside trigger above. Personally, it's been so long since breakouts have been working well like this, but truly, a flush down into that 46.45 level would be a little bit of a higher confluence add area. Maybe even a retest of 45, but truly, as long as we can hang on to this hourly consolidation, guys, it looks like a name that wants new highs. So I find it to be a fantastic ticker to trade, and so I wanted to put this one on your guys' focus list. Did that make sense? Do we have a good understanding so I can kind of move through these setups maybe a little bit more efficiently now, right? Because I want to make sure we get a few more names in, and I really want to convey this as in the best way that you can understand, guys. The reason that I host these streams is because when I was learning how to trade, I would have killed to be able to watch somebody break down these concepts to me. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. It gets me a little bit emotional. Like, that would have made the world of difference. I self-taught so much of these technical concepts to myself, and it took so long to mesh and jive. And so I try to explain it you know, like my mom could understand it, or, you know, my girlfriend could understand it, right? Like I really want it to be so that you can understand it and really try to get a good grasp of things, right? So, all right, cool. Can we get some doves in the chat? Really appreciate you guys. Almost holding nearly 400 people in the stream right now. I really hope this is bringing you guys some value. If it is, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We just hit 14.1K right now, guys. That is so sick. Shout out Trader Trades, Jordan, Aldo, Cody. Appreciate you. Jason, Frederick. Thanks, guys. Dak, Gunnit. Appreciate you. ATL, what's going on, man? We're about to hit 14.2K subscribers tonight. We'll see if we can do it, guys. And we're trying to hit a new record high on likes on the stream. Previous record high was 200. I heard a rumor that they don't think you guys can do it. We're at 140 right now, guys. We're not too far away. So, and I'm just sweating like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I think my office is like 118 degrees Fahrenheit right now, but, you know, and I'm wearing long sleeves. What's going on, guys? Appreciate all you guys slamming that like button. If you did not get a Discord invite and you DM me on Twitter, I think already 25 people hit me up, but do my best to get back to those people. If you shoot me a DM and you're still hanging on the stream and you've been watching, guys, I'm going to do my best to get back to you tonight. So just DM me the word July and I will send you the Discord invite. So the promo code, which will give you 20% off. So let's go ahead and get into some other setups that I do like, guys. A setup that I like for tomorrow. We've covered a setup that I like going into next week. I really love the Netflix setup going into tomorrow. I was actually watching this one today, guys, but mega caps in general were a little bit weaker. I'm going to try to cover this as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Netflix has earnings coming up. Netflix has a history of outperforming into its earnings. And what do we have on the daily? What is the best way to find setups? My man, that's a great question, Connor. I'm going to say go back, rewatch the first 20 minutes of the stream. The way that I find setups, guys, is very simple. I start on the weekly, I go to the daily, I come to the hourly, right? And I really trade the same 15 stocks. If you guys are just starting out, like doing your scans, putting in the work like this, guys, I highly recommend, like, in my opinion, in my experience, guys, one of the most powerful tools that accelerated my trading was only trading 5 names. I would only trade 5 names, right? It was like Nvidia, Coin, Tesla, right? QQQ. Those were like 4 names. I traded it all the time, right? And because that way you're only looking at those 4 setups, right? And then once you get comfortable on those names, then it's a little bit easier to expand out. But like when my friends, guys from home and stuff text me and they're like, hey man, like I want to start trading, like, you know, like how should I start by learning? And I'm like, you know, start to learn a stock like the back of your hand, right? Start to learn a name like Coin. Start to learn a name like AMD. Start to learn a name like Nvidia really well, guys. Focus on one stock, right? Why would you make your life harder? Why would you make your life harder? Why would you make your life harder? You know, like don't make it as easy as possible. And that's a good question, Connor. I really want to emphasize, guys, there's no stupid questions, guys. I'm more than happy, like, to give you my process. And I'm not saying that in a condescending manner. I just, again, I think that is definitely the best way to do things. So, JPM from a chart perspective looks good. What's my sentiment on banks? So we just had yields that were super elevated, right? And yields have obviously come back down given the most recent inflation print. I think JPM is the best of the big banks for sure. I would be surprised if they don't beat on earnings. The chart looks fantastic. So I think JPM is definitely a name that looks really good. Obviously, we got earnings coming up tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think Wells Fargo too. Weekly breakout, if the earnings are not good and this fails back below the key level, I have so many levels on JPM, wow. That would be a little bit sketch, but I would be surprised if JPM warranted a 9.9 point dive on their report. But, you know, we'll see. I think they're definitely the best of the big banks, right? I mean, you can just look at the chart difference. I mean, look at BAC versus, right, JPM. I mean, it's pretty clear, right, who's outperforming. I don't use many indicators, man. I don't use many indicators. I like the 20-day EMA. Like sometimes if I'm looking at the daily chart, like Unity has been really behaving well off the 20-day. So but really like intraday, I'm a level to level trader, guys. Really using those hourly pivots that I utilize and set out every single night, guys. Every single night, I stand at this desk and I set my levels for the morning, right? And those are what I live by, right? And I'm a liquidity based trader, right? I'm trading based on the tape, and based, liquidity chops are my favorite setups to play intraday, like 15-minute, hourly, daily, etc. So, like I said, I do want to cover this Netflix setup quickly, guys. I do think we've got a good shot to run up into earnings. Why do I like this setup? Anybody want to tell me? You look at this daily chart, mans. Why do you like this setup? Seriously though, I like doing these live quizzes. I think this is actually really helpful. Do I ever use fear and greed? Not much. With the live chat feature, does that mean we can chat with you on Discord? Absolutely. You can. We chat all the time. Somebody that's in the chat, let him know let him know what the chat's like intraday. Why do I like this setup, guys? What do we just talked about? Consolidation, right? This is a congested daily chart, right? Right. Consolidation and pushing for the breakout, right? We've consolidated, guys. I like trading options on names that have been consolidating, right? Because why? The premiums are dead. The premiums are dead, which offers you, the buyer, right? You got to realize people are selling options. People like to sell options during active breakout sequences because the calls never go in the money and they collect all the premium. When the options favor the buyer is when you're coming out of these major consolidation periods like this, because the risk reward is now in your favor as the buyer, right? So many people don't realize that, but this game is played both ways, guys. Nah, with the discount it's 119, guys. It's 20% off. Chet, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, my man. All right, so we've got the consolidation and we've got the 450 break. Let's zoom out on the Netflix daily. Has anybody else been looking at this setup? Wow. I mean, this, guys, looks like it wants to test that earnings gap down candle, right? If we go all the way back on the daily, anybody remember this? I remember this move very well. Does anybody remember this move on Netflix earnings? Yes, that includes the live chat, guys. In the Discord. Yep. And if you want that Discord link, you can just shoot me a DM on Twitter. What is going on, guys? Over 1,000 people so far on the stream. That is absolutely incredible. We've got 400 people, and it takes you 2 seconds to hit the like button, so do not forget to do that. I think we all remember this on Netflix, guys. We all remember this on Netflix, right? And I agree. I think this looks a lot like Meta. Somebody said this is Meta 2.0. I think this chart looks comically like Meta, okay? And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I thought the quarterback was excellent. Can we talk about that? Has anybody watched the quarterback yet? I gotta be honest. That was well done. That was. They just keep putting out good content. Especially for my NFL buffs there. I thought the quarterback was fire. Yeah, I'm a Kirk guy though. I like Kirk. I appreciate it. I appreciate the Patty Mahomes content. So personally, again. So like I said, guys, right? We've got the daily that's here. You guys should check it out. Yeah, Mariota's in there too. Point being, when we gap down on that Netflix earnings, right? Pushed up, where do we stall out? 459, right? So that's that recent daily high, which is on the February 1st, 2022. So if we come back out and we look at where we're at on the daily right now, okay? We have basically consolidated for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? We've consolidated for 7 straight days. And we've got a weekly chart that is getting really tight, especially the last 2 weeks. We're basically got this is tight. This is really tight. I loved this setup today. I ended up trading coin and Unity instead. But that was just because growth was the strongest. Now, that being said, growth was really strong and had their active breakout sequences today. So what do I want to be looking at for tomorrow specifically? I want to look at the setups that had those flatter inside type of days, right? Because those are more likely to have upside potential, right? Especially on a Friday. So what am I going to be watching here? Okay, very simple, guys. I'm going to be looking for this hourly hold of 450. If we can hold 450, okay, at the open tomorrow, and clear today, today's high. In about an hour and a half, it'll be yesterday's high at this 451 level. If we do, I do think we can push into the 459 resistance that was created back on that February 1st, 2022 bounce, right? And I think there's a possibility we could sneak into that gap on Netflix. So from a Lotto Friday perspective, super high risk. I kind of think the 455 calls are interesting. Again, very high risk. Netflix tends to be a Friday mover. We will see. But for next week, again, I think, obviously we've got earnings coming up. But I think this is a really, really interesting long setup, especially for a potential Lotto Friday. Netflix is a big mover, historical Friday mover. And so I definitely think that this one has potential. So I really want to mention that, guys, coming out of that consolidation period on the daily, you may just see me in some Netflix Lotto calls tomorrow. I make no promises. What do you know about this gap? Yeah, that gap is crazy. What tickers did he mention so far? So far, guys, we've covered Coinbase. In the BlackRock gap, we covered Unity, and we've covered Netflix. Next two charts that I'm going to, what I swing in Netflix position. Guys, honestly, I haven't been swinging too much lately, but this one does tend to outperform into earnings. I can tell you that I will probably not swing Netflix going towards earnings, but I do think the chart is definitely set up well for upside. My bias would definitely be long given the daily consolidation here on Netflix, right? And I do like it as an intraday trader because it trades, really nice clean moves after these consolidation type patterns, right? I mean, if we look back, right, the consolidation, expansion, right, and then we've gotten all this chop, right, really like 20 days straight of just chop in about a $20 range. So I think this one looks fantastic. Yeah, the Netflix premiums are a little wild. The weeklies are completely dead. Let's look at the weekly calls on Netflix. I mean, the premiums I think are cooked here. I gotta be honest. And again, I've got a little bit of degeneracy in me, but yeah, those 455 calls definitely ripped into the end of the day for sure. But it's got that gap above, so I definitely don't think they're as gassed as they could be, honestly. This name moves $10, $12 in a day, like on the regular, so. Yep, tiny sells, lots of buy volume. Again, great example of utilizing that relative volume on those higher time frames. I still think Unity is probably one of the best relative volume examples you're going to see. Guys, look at the volume. That's its highest volume month ever last month, right? And obviously these guys announced a partnership with Apple for the Apple Vision Pro, which I think is going to be a big deal. And obviously, disclosure, I have a position in the stock. But I definitely think that that's going to be a name that's going to be an active trader and a name that's got, personally, in my opinion, upside potential. So, but again, just my opinion. I'm wrong a lot. So, all right. So, all right, let's check out a name that I like as well tomorrow into next week. Nvidia. I mean, did anybody catch this Nvidia move today? I was in other names, but I mean, what a move. What a move, guys. That is incredible. That's incredible, right? I mean, this is a SAG actor strike tonight, possibly affecting Netflix. I'll see how it is going. First earnings since the subscription news, correct? I believe so, yes, since the password sharing. But I feel like you probably won't see a ton of that on this earnings. Yeah, INTC looks really good. So I'm going to talk about that here in a second. Give me 1 minute. Okay, Nvidia guys broke out today, right? And this is, again, is anybody noticing a pattern here? I feel like I'm talking to myself. Is anybody noticing a pattern, right? We talked about this one on Sunday. Okay, let's clear the levels, guys. What are we seeing? Weekly consolidation, right? Weekly consolidation, tight weekly consolidation. Look what happened today. It's the same pattern everywhere. Trader Trades just said in the live chat. Are the light bulbs kind of popping off here, guys? Are we seeing what we're talking about, right? Are we seeing what we're talking about? Right. That staircase pattern upwards, and we're seeing that weekly consolidation, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. Just, it's so important. Really open your eyes, guys. Do the preparation. Find these setups that look like this because they're all doing the same thing, right? They're all doing the same thing. I really I think people overcomplicate this game so much. People are like, it's like they're determined, right? Like, because you need this cloud and 87 different EMA. Like, dude, look at the chart. They're all doing the same thing. So again, sometimes you're like, just you want to shake somebody, but really, I really think, guys, so many people make this so complicated. So complicated, guys. Make it simple. Make your life easy. Don't make it hard, right? Don't make it hard. All right, so how will I trade it since it broke out? It's a good question. I'm not going to FOMO this move. What I am going to do is I'm going to pay attention to what happens after these Nvidia candles, right? Each time Nvidia's made a new high, two stocks have seen subsequent reactions. INTC, okay, which was red on the day, and AI, both of which I happen to like a lot on their 4-hour time frames. Really, I like AI probably the most. Okay, this is the AI 4-hour. Who remembers the UPST trend line from, what was that, last month? Right? Was that last month? I'm losing track, guys. I'm losing track. Guys, this 4-hour, it's speaking to me. It is speaking to me. And we have seen, this is a highly shorted ticker. It kind of checks all the boxes when you think about it, right? Each time Nvidia has made a new high, we have seen AI subsequently follow, right? Usually the day after, sometimes 2 days after. That's why I said, look at the daily. Guys, look at the daily. I don't know. It's either breaking down right here or it's going to see the bounce at the trend spot, right? I mean, this is a do or die type of setup. And I got to say, guys, these tend to be my absolute favorite longs. Right? I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am. But I don't think so. This is absolutely one of my favorite setups, guys. Again, I am a huge 4-hour guy. I'm a huge daily guy. And personally, the hourly and the 4-hour are my golden time frames. I have loved them and utilize them every single evening. Guys, I'm going to say it one more time. We've got about 10 minutes left. We're already past the 30-minute limit. Appreciate you if you've been watching the entire time, guys. Over 1,000 people have joined us right now in the live chat. We hit a new record high on the number of streamers concurrent. That is absolutely insane. Give yourself some dubs in the chat. Jeff, Joseph, Sweep, appreciate you. Cody, Eli, appreciate you guys. And we're 25 likes away from our record high in stream likes. Take the 2 seconds. Let's hit a new record high. I'm breaking a sweat over here. Dishing some free game. So take 2 seconds, hit the like button. Let's hit a new record high. But give yourself some dubs in the chat. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully you are taking away some value from the stream. Once again, guys, Discord's closing at midnight. So if you want a Discord spot, right? And like I said, guys, that includes access to the private Twitter, the Discord with live trading stream every single morning. Shoot me a DM on Twitter and with the word stream, and I will do my best to get back to you this evening after the stream. So again, guys, this is a setup that I'm going to be looking at as long as we see the AI names obviously hold up. Nvidia broke out of that weekly consolidation pattern, and I personally like looking at longs on these do or die type of setups. So I really like the daily here, guys. I like the 4-hour. This is a name I'd probably be looking at next week. 721 calls on. Join the Discord today. That's sick. If we can hold up tomorrow and the tape here is strong, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to some call side moves going into tomorrow, guys. It's one of my favorite setups, especially with Nvidia breaking out some new highs. But this is a setup that I'm going to continue to watch, obviously into next week. I would not be surprised to see it consolidate at this 4-hour pivot for a little bit, right? But we will see. I'm definitely going to be watching this one tomorrow on the long side. I personally think that AI still looks bullish as long as this daily trend holds up, right? And when Nvidia is making new highs, guys, I'm going to lean on the side of bullishness around these AI names. I think that you saw money leave this stock to go into Coin and Unity and some of the other names that broke out today, which is why, again, I mentioned Unity. But this is a name, when money flows out to chase other names like Coin, I want to be looking at longs when we're at a key pivot like this. Personally, again, I could be totally wrong. Maybe I am. But to me, as long as Nvidia's making new highs and the AI theme continues to have momentum like it does, it looks like it's about to break to new highs in my opinion. I'm gonna lean on the long side until the chart tells me otherwise, right? Not anything else. Price is the most important thing, right? Why did coin run today? The XRP news is huge, guys. Absolutely huge. I'm not covering Disney. That stock is a nightmare. I don't know why anybody tries to long that stock. It is my least favorite stock on the stock market, maybe. I think I've traded it like once or twice my entire trading career. That stock is horrible. That stock trades like it literally has like a 600-pound weight just like this on its back. And I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that stock. Nobody must be at the theme parks. It must be all a mirage. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Roblox. Do not trade list. Nope, not a chance. I will not cover Roblox. I will not trade Roblox. Hood looks good. I don't know why it didn't break out today. I thought it was going to follow coin more. It is at a big daily resistance spot. So I was totally there with you guys. I had some in the money calls here today. I still have a couple actually in the money runners on our 1K challenge account. I don't know. We'll see if this decides to go with coin right now. Anybody on the 24-hour Robinhood? Anybody want to give me an update on the coin price right now? Anybody that doesn't know this, like these stocks are like, what coin at like 110 right now in the overnight session. I mean, guys, the market's open right now, which is just absolutely insane. But coin's moving right now, which is wild. Did you play that coin flow that Keon called out? I did not. I traded my own coin entry, which I showed earlier, guys, and what I traded on coin was the 93 retest, okay, which actually ended up being really fire. But if you look at the 15-minute chart, guys, this was my entry on coin, okay, and it's time stamped. 1244 was my entry, guys. 1244 is my entry, so that was this candle right here. Okay, this is my entry on the 100 calls, and those ended up running over 1,000%. Okay, and I can show you my entry right here. Because guess what? We got it. We got it lined up. We got it lined up. Let's find it. This was the last percentage update. All right, so my coin entry was 12:43 p.m. 100C, 92 fill for me, guys. I took 10 of them. This was a massive trade. Each of these contracts ended up going up to $900 a contract, guys. And I alerted my entry at 12:43 p.m. And I had a 92 fill on these 100C. These ended up going $9 in the money at one point today, and they were up 1,000%, guys. So, yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic trade, but that was my entry and thesis behind it. And again, I talked about this chart already, but that was the BlackRock gap, right? So that was my entry, guys, and you can line it up on the chart if you want. 12:43 p.m. I tweeted out my entry to the Discord, and like I said, they ripped over 1,000%, and I still have one runner left. So we'll see what happens. It's still trading on RH. So, guys, I appreciate everyone that gave me a price update. You guys are the real MVPs. Real MVPs, guys. Real MVPs. Yeah, Google went nice. Man's got receipts. Yeah, no, I do. I try to keep them up. Do you use TOS, TradingView, or Webull to chart? I use Webull intraday. TradingView. Why the sunglasses? Honestly, it's just like it became a thing after I came home from golf one time and I did the stream. And everybody seemed to love it, so I just do it. And it's actually kind of nice because I have like a bunch of really bright lights that are shining on me that you can't see. So it actually, I don't know, it just turned out to be like a fun thing, and I've done it, and the streams have been good vibes every single time. So, yeah. Guys, we're 4 likes away from 200. I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning into the stream, guys. It is almost 11 p.m. and it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. So I'm going to make sure to get some rest. And in order to do that, guys, I got to go to bed. So Like I said, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning into the stream. We are almost at a new record high on likes. Hopefully you guys took away some value and learned something. Let me know in the live chat if you guys learned something, because I really hope you did, because that's the entire point of these streams, is to teach you guys how to fish. I will announce the free month winner for the Discord on the private Twitter right after this stream, guys. So I will tweet that out, and then I will put it in the Discord announcement. So if you're looking for the free month giveaway winner, I will tweet it out. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I appreciate that you will come and check out another stream. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave some good vibes. If you want to join the Discord, shoot me a DM on Twitter. Shoot me the word stream. I'll send you a 20% off code to sign up. You want to come join us for live trading every single day. You'll get access to the pre-market live stream so you can see this face every morning. I know that sounds horrible. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Keep killing it. Trade smart, trade safe. A+ setups only. See you guys later. Love you. Peace.